everyone, my name is Katie and today we're finally playing our first Nancy Drew game here on the channel. We're playing Nancy Drew, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake.
Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s.
Okay, and now that the audio is taken care of, we can finally start the game.
Welcome to my latest case, Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. To start playing, Dear Ned, remember Sally McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally called and she said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up. First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in. And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me is starting to feel a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy.
And here we are. We're in Ghost Dogs. It's been a hot minute since I played Ghost Dogs, but I absolutely love this game. And this is, I think, the note that oh wait, can't look at the note yet. We got a phone call coming. Must be Sally.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the thought of spending another night there. I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
What's to be scared of? It's so peaceful and quiet here.
Just wait until it gets dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
No way. You've got me so curious, I wouldn't leave even if I could.
What do you mean?
A tree fell down behind my car just as I was driving up to the house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of falling over when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it. Listen, call M's Emporium. That's a store on the lake. Emily knows everybody. She'll know who to call if she decides to answer her phone.
It's late. Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain? Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go. Go anywhere. Just get away from the house.
Why? What on earth do you think is gonna happen?
The dogs. Those dogs. Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Dogs? Hello? Did you say dogs? Hello?
Oh, that does not sound good. And there's mice.
What is that?
Yeah, I mean, I know what it is. I played this game so many times, but I'm gonna be right back. For me, it will just be a minute. For you, it'll probably be a second. But I just realized something important. I'm not wearing my glasses. Nothing looks so clear. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back wearing glasses so I can see. And this is a puzzle right here. And
It's stuck. I need some sandpaper.
Iggy is stuck. And oh my. The music in this game is phenomenal, and I'm not going over there because that is death. That's the way to die in the game. But let's go over here. This is get dead tree cut down. Whole lot of good setting up all these sticky notes did. But now we can finally read the note. Nancy, I'm really, really sorry, but I just can't face another night there. I'm going to my aunt's in Philadelphia. Door is open. Make yourself at home. We'll call you from my car, Sally. And then she gives her phone number and asks us not to hate her. Which I don't hate you, Sally. So, and get well water tested. And here is the map. I used to, because I played this game so much, I used to have this map kind of memorized. I used to play it so many times that I didn't even need to look at the map. Because that's how obsessed with this game I was. And, one thing we can
The
do
moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
is,
I'd better wait until daylight.
sometimes what I like to do is go to that cemetery, even though it's dark. I don't know
A
why.
face only a gnome could love.
Wow, Nancy. You're really gonna come after the gnome like that? Guess so.
Oh, the key broke off. It's locked. There's got to be another way to get this open. I gotta have some torque.
That line. And now we have scary music playing? But I probably should wait till
Now look what you've done.
till daytime before looking at the
That was a
cemetery.
Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
I'm sorry, but you startled me. What are you doing out here?
Birds. I'm trying to look for birds. What are you doing out here?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm staying in this house, and I heard a lot of weird noises, so I came out here to investigate.
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
I'm staying here in the old Malone place.
Now, why would you want to do a thing like that? The Malone house is no place for one young woman, let alone two.
What do you know about the woman living here?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
What do you think was scaring her?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died and went silent. But every time someone tries living in the Malone house, back they come.
Well, then this is definitely the perfect game for spooky season, don't you think?
Are you saying Sally's house is haunted by ghost dogs?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows. And then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
Did they ever attack Sally?
She never gave them the chance. After the first attack, she stopped going out at night. Just locked the doors when it got dark and sat tight until morning.
The dogs would attack her house?
It's like they don't want anybody but Malone living there. I guess they don't know he's dead. And so are they.
Did she ever call the police?
This isn't New York City, Miss Nancy Drew. All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around all day trying to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of here to a bigger park.
you live close by?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp, and I've got a little outboard down there on the lake. Left my car at the big dock up lake. Don't really need it.
Are those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house.
One more thing. The water in Sally's well needs to be tested. How do I do that?
Get a sampling kit from Jeff Akers. Ranger station's on the east side of the lake. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
Thank you, Mr. Red Knott, but yeah, let's go inside. It's spooky season, so let's get spoopy. It's spoopy time. Here it comes, one of the best creepy Nancy Drew. Wait, one of the best creepy moments in a Nancy Drew game ever, in my opinion.
This is not good.
That looked like a good boy. He just wants to play. And you know what you can do right after the ghost dog attack? Just immediately go back outside, everything's fine. And also I think if like after you hear the dogs howling in Red Knott, after he tells you to get back inside, I'm pretty sure you can just stay outside and nothing bad will happen. But we want to wake up in the AMs. And I don't know why I turned all the way this way. But actually no, now I remember what I wanted to do. I wanted to look at this thing.
Leaves that appear on a fresh spring tree make my birth different from the other three. When swans drift by on shimmering blue, I'm the one who plays in the summer dew. When autumn's call brings out the deer, it is I who howls on mornings clear. And when winter comes and birds take flight, look to me to sleep through the long gray night.
Okay, thank you, Nancy. That's referring to the dogs and the puzzle where I need sandpaper for. Oh my goodness. The sounds. But I'm gonna try. One thing I also know, because Nancy Drew games are known.
I better be careful.
Yep. Nancy Drew games are known for their puzzles, and as much as I love these games, and I played a lot of them, and I own probably most of the Nancy Drew games, not all of them sadly, I will not, I'm trying to say is that I'm not against looking up a guide if I feel like I'm stuck on a puzzle, which has happened many times. That's why I mostly prefer to play on Junior Detective and stuff. I'm not against looking up guides. There's nothing wrong with that. In my personal opinion, I'll try to not do that. I like to do it myself, but sometimes you just get to a puzzle and it's like, oh, and I'm still good at this. I'm awesome. Not really. I haven't played the game in years, but it's like I just looked at the map and I was like, I could do it without checking. And there's Boldum with Matthias, Snooky, Goodness, Oma Pearl, and Piff and Path, Cedric, Cranky, Cosmo. Just a simple piece of wood. And here we have the dogs, and it's Vitus is born in February. February is winter. Xander's born in August. August is summer. Iggy was born in spring. And, wait, no, that wasn't Iggy. No, that was Lucy. Lucy was born in the spring. Funnily enough, Lucy and I share a birthday. I wasn't born in 1922, though. That's the big difference. And I'm not a dog. Iggy was born in the fall. Okay.
Looks like paw prints.
Because that's not creepy at all. And there's Mickey Malone himself. And now, to go all the way back. My goodness, the sound effects. I love the music in this game, though.
These look like dog tracks. The boat's full of water.
Yep. And we got a screwdriver. And,
The spark plug is missing.
and we're missing a spark plug. But this one's up. This one's down. This one's in the middle. That one's up. So, up. I'm pretty sure this means it has to go down. It's been a while. But hopefully I'm correct about this. All that will be missing is the spark plug, which we do not have, but what we can do is oh, the Malone house looks so nice during the day, is go back to the shed, and we got the torque, so we can totally open this, get this mask, get a hammer and nails. I need one more board though. And it's no, over there. It's probably over here. Yes.
Those look too rotten.
And we can't go into the basement. At least not this way. Oh, is that supposed to be happening? Let's just place the boards down. And no offense, Nancy, I know you're an awesome detective, but this looks, kind of like a, that looks like a crappy job. Mountain floorboards, watch your step. And, yeah, that puzzle was connected to this. And then it's also connected to, oops, to the clock here. And, I'm assuming the dogs this way, like in order this way, are the same, or in the same order as how they are here on the shelf. So we have Vitus, and Vitus was born in February. The only thing is I don't know which direction to turn him for February, so I'm just gonna test. Okay, that's clearly not a winter looking picture. Let's try this again. So hopefully you guys won't mind if I do. That's not right, is it? There's no swans out in winter, are there? This is why I typically look up guides, because I feel stupid. It's going up here. Okay, yeah. Nothing in the poem there alludes to that. So, we'll try turning him again. I remember the pathway through the woods pretty well. Like going to the cemetery and back. There we go. But I don't remember this puzzle. I don't remember the solution. And I can't move Iggy, but she is born in the spring. And Xander is a deer. And I could be wrong. Luckily this puzzle is not in a hurry to be completed right now. Alright, maybe it's... Maybe this is Iggy. And... oh, that's probably Lucy. And does that have to be like that? Okay, and Xander is the summer month. And I don't remember which direction summer was. Is it this one? Did I move the wrong dog? Okay, yeah. I don't know. Probably really messed that up. But we don't need to worry about that right now. Anyway. So I'm gonna go explore at night because I want to talk to Red Knott because he has spark plugs. Or at least means of me getting a spark plug.
It's Miss Nancy Drew.
Please, just call me Nancy.
I will if you keep your voice down. I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Did you say last night that you have an outboard motorboat?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
You're not exactly a people person, are you?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
There's no place nearby that sells boat parts? Sally's outboard is missing a spark plug.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well,
That was a creepy
so
laugh.
happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket. Question is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use a digital camera?
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
Sounds good.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
No.
Only when I'm on fire.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you? Well, These woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. 'Cause if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
Oh, he's threatening me. And also, how would you know it was me? I said, like, I don't smoke. Like... I'm not some vandal. Like, what? Let's go to the boat. Wait, no. No, no, no. And I also think I forgot something, but whatever, it's not... If I don't remember, then it's probably not important, right? And, we can go to M's Emporium. Let's just do that first. I wouldn't mind living in the woods. The only thing is I would still like to be not too far out of civilization, where I could still like buy stuff like books and pizza and stuff like that.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffen.
Hi.
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm staying out at the old Malone place. You know, the house Sally McDonald bought?
Now what's she doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
As it turns out, I'm there by myself. The dog scared her off.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been 10, 15 years ago.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing 'em howl's bad enough. Scares the bejeebies out of me.
I got the bejeebies scared out of me twice last night. Just before I saw the dogs, I caught a man named Red Knott prowling around outside the house.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
It seemed to me that he was more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing's for sure, he's gonna wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards making noises like he just popped out of a UFO.
You do have a point there. Like, I don't care if he was bird watching. Not your property. So, leave. Leave, Mr. Knott. You make a good point, Emily.
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
Wow, it isn't lame.
Does the name Waldo Matthias mean anything to you?
Can't say as it does.
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, back in the days of Prohibition, that old Malone place used to be party central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, while everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
There's a large tree blocking Sally's driveway. Do you know of anyone who can come out and clear it away?
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh, yeah. I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here. What else can I do you for?
I need to buy something.
You want it? I got it. Long as you pay cash, that is.
Right now, cash is kind of a problem for me. Do you think we could do some kind of trade-out?
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, huh? Seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
I've disturbed him enough already. Would anyone else around here have some?
He's your only hope, but you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Guess I'll see you later.
Keep on trucking.
Well, okay. Well, now we know we need to go to Red Knott. And I'm actually gonna call the video here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. It's spooky season, it's finally upon us, which means that we are gonna just be playing some Nancy Drew games and maybe hopefully some of the, like, do the Escape the Darkwalker challenge, because I never actually finished it because I'm a wuss. But here's hoping that we finally can, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!